Recording now.
Okie dokie, hello. So this is the
Doggy doggy.
this is the third interview, and this time it's with myself and Nick.
Right. Oh,
And I guess without further ado, we'll just hop right into it. So
yeah, let's just slide into it.
the first question is, what is your favourite finger?
Oh, favorite finger. I'd go with the index finger, I reckon.
Yeah,
That is the index finger, isn't it? I think.
yeah.
Most versatile, you know. It's got like bare movement, and you can like, I don't know what's going on right now, but you know,
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's
you play piano,
yep,
bit of
key.
guitar, bit of
Yeah.
flute. Don't know why that's flute, but yeah.
Your finger.
Bit of violin. So yeah, I'll go with index finger, you know.
Good answer. I'm sure many people would agree with you there.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. So, who would you say has inspired you the most as an artist?
Um, Probably Nick Jonas.
Goodness, that's a bold statement.
His guitar playing is out of this world, and his songwriting ability is crazy good.
When did
Uh,
you start loving Nick Jonas? What brought you into his world?
well, it was really that crazy solo that he did.
What about?
Yeah, I really like that. But no, actually, in all seriousness, I'd probably say, yeah, I'd probably say Avenged Sevenfold in terms of being an artist, just because I got a lot of inspiration from them in terms of chord progressions and songwriting, and they were my first like real love of metal and sort of heavier music. I guess they were like my gateway into my music genre. Well, yeah, what I like to listen to now. So I would go with them being the most influential artist for my songwriting.
Shame, really. I thought you were going to go with Tool there, but you know, it's fine.
Just can't stop writing in 1916, you know.
All right, on to the next question. So, what's your favourite dick size?
Um, is this length or girth or a combination of both?
I think a combination of both, really.
Okay, well, to be fair, I never know, like, how are we measuring girth? Are we measuring its circumference or diameter, you know, like that way, or is it like,
We'll go with that.
okay, so I reckon a circumference of 6.3 millimeters. Actually, that's tiny. So that's what I want. Don't want to feel it.
Don't want to open your mouth too much.
Yeah, that's going to be like that pencil dick. Um, and then I'd say a length of like 9 inches, you know. But because it's a pencil dick, you know, you just don't really feel it. It just like tickles you a bit.
Just gives you a tickle.
It gives you a bit of a tickle. So I quite like that. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good answer, that is.
Thanks.
The next one is, it basically the outcome of this question is, which friendship you keep in the band. So you better pick carefully.
Oh
Who would
God.
you sleep with out of me or Ollie?
Who would I sleep with? Well, my first point I'd make is I don't want to be receiving.
Okay.
So I just got to figure out who's a bigger cuck. um,
Okay.
then again, that could really upset both of you at the same time.
I really think there's a good outcome to this question.
I reckon Ollie's the bigger cuck because he's short.
Right. So with Ollie.
But then again, you're quite a cuck because you're disabled.
Exactly.
So yeah, you know, I would just say best of both worlds. Let's have a threesome.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah,
I mean, we'll arrange that soon.
banging.
Who would you like to collaborate with most if we had the chance?
Someone who's not too good, so they'd make me look shit. So, so I got to pick carefully. I think I'd really like to. Can it? Is it just a single person or a band?
Singular or band?
You know, I'd actually. I hate to bring them up again, but to like actually play with Avenged Sevenfold, but as a pianist, and add in like their piano live, I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be sick.
To be fair, yeah, I think that'd actually be really sick. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, that kind of moves us nicely into the next question, actually, which is which keyboard player do you like the best and get most inspiration from?
I'm kind of my knowledge of keyboard players isn't that great, if I'm really honest. I don't really listen to that many like keyboard. Well, I listen to quite a few keyboard bands, I guess, but I'd say, I mean, obviously Jordan Rudess is insane. Like
Fingerboard, isn't it? That's why.
Exactly, the fingerboard. You know, his iPad apps as well are just iconic. I mean, if it's technical ability, Jordan Rudess. But to be, I mean, Kevin Moore, the first Dream Theater keyboardist, wrote some banging parts. Some really iconic parts. So I guess it's like a weird combination of both.
Okay, that would be an interesting combo.
Yeah, yes, it will.
Right, what is your all-time favorite Pornhub video? And you better say it's ours.
It's ours. What's my favorite all-time Pornhub video? This is actually a difficult one. I've just seen all of them. Trying to think back to one specific one that stands out for me. You know, probably one that was recorded last year. Pretty much around today. Actually, I think it was today. Exactly a day today. Last year, Liz turns 20. It's a quality video. It was the first one that I think it was the first one that Ollie posted on Pornhub. Great video. My favourite one.
Nice. It's sick. That's mental. That's the year today.
I know.
That's brilliant. Okay, so when is our first single releasing, Nick?
October the 23rd.
It is 2-3, and if you don't listen to it, Nick's gonna stab your fish.
Yeah, we've already made that threat a couple of times, so you better be wary of your fish.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not going away.
It's not. Just we want at least like 3 people to listen to our single that aren't friends or family. And even then, like, it's definitely a push to ask friends to listen to it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Family will pretend to like it because family, but
I'll be brutally honest.
Basically, please just go listen to it. Give us support.
Please,
we're desperate.
I'm gonna beg. What piece of musical equipment would you buy first if you had the money available?
Well, as a keyboardist, I'd probably buy myself a saxophone.
Nice.
No, I'd probably get just a really high-end keyboard, like Jordan Rudess's. I hate to have to keep mentioning him, but he's got some really sick gear on that keyboard. I think it's like 3-4 grand or something.
That's isn't it, for us?
That is the dream, to get a keyboard like that good.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Be banging.
On the next album.
Yeah, exactly.
Use everyone's like instruments. Like Ollie gets like Mangini's drum kit. I have Frucci's guitar. Yeah.
Rudess's keyboard.
I've got Hot James and Bree to come in.
And then the vocalist has LeBree's vocal cords. But his vocal cords right after we had food poisoning.
Oh, what can we? I was going to say the one before that. Fuck. Okay. Rightio. So, what is your favourite musical sex position?
Musical sex position.
Yeah.
Whew, that's pretty difficult. I've tried so many. Quite a lot have failed. So
Thing.
I really want to say something, but it's not allowed in the video, so it has to be edited out. But
Okay.
so I'm not going to say that. I'll tell you afterwards.
All right.
I reckon the Alabama, the Alabama trumpet pocket is where you take a shit into a trumpet and then you blow out the trumpet all over your girl, like your girl, because you own her, obviously. And yeah, Alabama trumpet pocket. That's the one.
That's actually going to become a thing now.
Yeah, I need to add it now onto the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, that sounds fucking gross. That's awesome. Okay. You better be carefully for this one as well.
Oh, God.
Who's your least favorite artist of all time?
Least favorite artist of all time. Yeah, there is a lot of shit music out there.
There is.
Not to sound like a boomer, but
What
there is a lot.
is being shitter than most?
I reckon Oasis. No, I mean,
Just every like good band. Well, good.
yeah. Least favorite artist. Jesus, who can I not actually stand?
Yeah.
You know, it's probably going to be like one of those mumble rappers, maybe.
Yeah.
Like XXX Tentacion or whatever his name is.
Like Lil like Amp or like Lil Bed.
Lil Dig.
Lil IKEA chest of drawers, you know.
Lil Peepee.
So one of those.
Yeah, I think so. I just kind of sound like a boomer saying that though, which is kind of annoying.
Ooh, mumble rappers are shit.
Yeah, rap is crap.
Yeah, like it's not even a real genre.
Yeah, rap is spelt with a silent C.
You can't even spell rap right. Everyone knows it's WRAP.
Yeah, exactly. No, I genuinely, maybe Nickelback.
Man, Nickelback. Man, don't say that. He'll be on to us.
Yeah, he'll be like Acquiescence or like
Nickelback like 2.0.
Nickelback 4-4.
Nickelback. Prog Nickelback.
Yeah, we're just the prog Nickelback. Just the wannabe Nickelback. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'd go Nickelback or maybe one of those mumble rappers.
Okay. I think this might be the last question now, so it's like a shorter interview, but I think we've gone.
Oh, that's not been 25 questions.
Huh?
Has that been 25 questions?
But, oh, do we have to do 25?
I don't know if this is a joke or not.
Okay, just moving on, okay?
Hang on, have you not done 25 questions?
No.
What the hell? You're so dumb.
Don't worry, I've got this.
Mate, just make some up on the spot. How many have you asked?
I've only done, 12 so far, so I haven't got much.
That's so bad. What? You got to make up another 12 questions then.
I've actually got this. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay, we haven't done another one. So, what is the name for our Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok accounts?
Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, do you say? Instagram and TikTok are acquiescence_official. Facebook's just acquiescence.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would you want to play if we were to go global?
I reckon, it'd be nice for us to play outside the UK.
Yeah.
So I reckon Ireland. Isle of Wight. No, in all seriousness, I reckon Brazil would be really sick. Yeah, I know there's a lot of metal fans. I mean, there's a lot of metal fans in lots of countries, but It looks pretty crazy when I've seen live shows on YouTube of people going to Brazil. I think that'd be a very cool place to go to.
Nice. Okay. So the next question is, I had one now and I completely forgot. Okay. Oh
From
yeah.
now on, this interview is going to be a car crash, but oh well.
What instrument do you wish you could learn or would have learned early on?
I reckon drums, just so I could be better than Ollie.
Hey, that's already a thing. What are you on about?
No, in all seriousness, probably something like maybe like the violin, just so I can have a bit more. Because I mean, there's like different types of violin you can play. So you can play like fiddle violin, which would be pretty cool to add in some of our music, maybe. But then also like orchestral parts, could actually like record them in ourselves.
Yeah, not just fucking use piano.
Well, yeah, and hopefully in future we'll obviously get like a professional orchestra to come and play for us, if we need, if they want.
Well,
Hang on, Ben, you went quiet then. You know what you said.
hello?
Hello?
Hello, do you hear me now?
I do.
Must be fucking internet. So, yeah, who wants to work with us?
Yeah, exactly. To be fair though, if we got an orchestra, they'd have to be as good as the Octavarium Orchestra, who like recorded everything in one take.
You know, because if they're not, then they can just fuck off.
Yeah, just I'll play violin instead. You know.
If they don't do it in one take, then they're getting fired. So
Oh,
that's
dude.
something Truth you would do. If you do it in one take, you get a new Music Man, Majesty H.
Actually, they didn't exist then.
Yeah, it was on fucking Ivana still. Okay, this is actually an interesting one. So, which artist would you most want to cover one of our songs?
What artist would I want like them to cover one of our songs?
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean they wouldn't, but you know,
Yeah, that's not the point. I reckon. I think I'm mostly going to think about voice here because, I mean, yeah, they might like change up what we play, but I feel like that is. I mean, I'm confident that that is the strongest part of our band at the moment.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Yeah, it's the instrumental bits.
Yeah.
So I reckon I'd like to hear. So I don't know. I don't know whether I'd rather hear like a deeper sort of voice, like growlier sort of voice, or a more high pitched like kind of voice. But I reckon I'd like to hear old school Dream Theater cover our
The Images era you want to buy?
yeah. Well, the Awake era, but also the tone of Awake as well because I love that tone.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Nah,
Yeah.
mate, what are you on about? You want like the fucking self-titled fucking tone.
Oh God, definitely not. I actually think our tone might be better than that.
Yeah, it's
It potentially could be.
recorded on fucking Logic.
By people who have no idea what the hell they're doing as well. Like
Exactly.
we are guessing this. So sorry if the single sounds shit. But
I mean, Nick's been working tirelessly around the clock to make sure it doesn't sound like shit. So
yeah, I have, to be fair.
at the moment. Okay. Next question is Nicholas.
Gotta love this time wasting, trying to like think
Yeah.
of questions.
Actually, okay, I should probably actually say it now. So, how many albums do you think, or do you want to write before potentially considering closing this band's career? I know we haven't even released the first one yet, but do you have that in mind?
I mean, I'd obviously like the band to go on for as long as we possibly can let it go on for.
I want to do a Portnoy.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, you know, you never know if we need a hiatus or whatever in the future, even if this band makes it past the first album.
Which
Don't know. We just might all randomly die.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
For God's sake, Ben.
Anyway,
But you know, I pretty obviously like to reach 10 albums, maybe more.
okay, yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Okay,
never know.
right. Next question is: who would? Oh, well, if you weren't a musician, what job would you? What job would you? Do you see yourself in?
Probably a teacher, to be honest.
Teaching theory or teaching
Teaching maths, maybe
maths?
in secondary school. Teaching, I don't know, maybe teaching a bit of like nerdy maths to nerdy kids who want to do well. And maybe teaching a bit of maths to people who fricking hate maths and fricking hate school.
Make sure they're good, you know.
Well, I mean, you know, you can't guarantee that, but yeah, it'd be pretty cool actually. That's definitely my other career choice if, you know, music fails, which it won't because I'm sick. But,
No,
you know,
make it because you're so sick.
exactly. I'm just the best. So I probably wouldn't even need to think about another career.
I'm the best at not needing another career. Okay,
Inside jokes.
what genre do you most want to experiment with in an upcoming album? Or yeah, I guess that's kind of
What genre?
we've already gone through, you know, a fair amount in this one, but there's
Yeah, we got a couple. I definitely want to fit in some new metal, bit of rap
I'm
into
gonna
our.
dye my hair, the tips.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Get proper new metal look. No, but definitely some rap metal. I'd really like to fit in. Probably maybe a bit more jazz or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Just something to shake it up a bit.
just to give it a little bit of mix.
Yeah, exactly
Okay.
that.
So this is going to be a difficult question to probably answer,
Oh gosh.
but it's
Okay.
quite interesting. So, if you had the opportunity to work with someone to create your own keyboard, what features would you implement?
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know, I've always thought about like how musicians come up with their own signature instruments because I just don't know what else like
Yeah,
you can
literally.
create. It's
Yeah.
like, well, this already exists. This already exists. This already exists. So I guess what I'd add, I think for me, a lot of it is to do with tones. Like I really care about like good proper piano tones, as opposed to wankery sort of crap, basically.
Not a fingerboard, then.
No, probably not a fingerboard.
Just like 10 of them. That's the whole thing.
That's it. I just have like 88 keys worth of fingerboards. So I'm just like sliding up and down.
No keys.
Yeah. I'll probably go for obviously like a pitch shifting thing because pitch shifting is still cool. You know, especially if you're doing some soloing on the keyboard.
Yeah,
You know, which I'm also going to do loads of.
yeah, definitely.
Every song is going to have a keyboard solo in.
When you least expect it as well. There will be in the middle of a chorus and Nick will just come in with a keyboard solo.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else like specifically that I really would care about on my keyboard. Obviously, good pedals like sustain pedals, and I mean, who actually uses the other two pedals? Like,
Move them, mate.
yeah, exactly. Just I'll literally have one pedal. That'll do. That'll do me.
One octave keyboard.
Yeah, one octave keyboard with a sustain pedal. That's my ideal rig.
That shit.
Yeah,
Oh god.
start my playing.
Okay.
Anyway,
On to the next question, which is, what is your favourite toaster?
I'd probably say Well, it's got to be one that does 4 pieces in one go.
Actually, a fair point.
Definitely, like those are overpowered. But then it's also not going to be like a £7.50 one like we got.
Like Poundland.
Yeah, and like basically when you put the toast down, you could just smell like the element burning. But but that's even after a few uses as well. Like it's still stinking like shit. And definitely not one that's like fully metal. So when you touch it on the outside, it's like freaking like boiling. I reckon Hot Point, if they even make toasters, but I reckon a Hot Point toaster, that'd be a banger.
That seemed pretty. Well, I'm just gonna wipe the screen there because it's a bit smudgy. There we are. Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Just gonna wipe the screen there because I look cat.
Right. So, oh, actually, what's your favorite? You know, because in your line of work, you may do a fair amount of cooking and prepping. What's your favorite meal to make for yourself?
I'm gonna try and pronounce this one correctly, unlike you. Is it fish and chips?
Fish and chips.
No, that's not my favourite thing to prepare for myself. To be fair, it's probably lasagna, I'd say.
Quite close to mine.
Yeah, it is. Just with a cheese sauce, lasagna sheets instead of spaghetti, and I pronounce it correctly. So,
Lasagna.
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 Yeah, I reckon, yeah, lasagna, it's a banger of a meal. It's pretty easy, but, you know,
Okay.
it's sick. Yeah.
So this is one to do with the process of recording our album now, actually.
Okay.
Which song, I mean, barring the obvious one, I'm going to say before I say this, did you find most challenging to, well, when you were laying down your keyboard tracks and you were, yeah.
Laying down keyboard tracks, what was the hardest?
Be a specific section, you know.
I'm just thinking through the songs just to see. I mean, there are some kind of like tricky parts in the album on keys. I mean, there's like one fast section, pretty much,
Yeah.
which was really hard to freaking record. And to be fair, I probably still need to go over it again because it was really hard. I think you know which bit I'm on about.
Yeah.
But probably the. Are we allowed to say the name of the song? I mean, we might as well.
I mean, no one's going to go this far apart from
Yeah, apart from us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And you know, and someone else.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
I would say the instrumental song.
Yeah.
Just because of some of the, you know, the time signatures we use, I kind of struggled to play in 4/4. So yeah, I reckon I'd say that one's probably the hardest one on keys, I'd say.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough, actually. Okay, so next question is okay. So if you were to record, if you weren't to record keys on the album, what instrument would you next go to?
Well, obviously I did do a bit of guitar.
Yeah.
But you know, I wouldn't obviously like record the solos over you or whatever, or like your bits that are like so much better than mine. So I'd definitely be bass. Because I think I could probably play most of the bass parts that we have written. Even though, you know, well, controversially, we have programmed in the bass. Well, we haven't programmed it. We've used MIDI bass, played in on a keyboard. But the tone is sounding really good, to be fair. I'd say.
The bass tone, I must admit, is sounding really good.
It's sounding better than what we could have done with plugging the bass into Logic and.
Yeah, that would have sounded like shit.
Yeah, with the equipment we had, it was better to do it that way, just because it just sounds better.
Yeah.
Really, it's just It's just the main thing. But yeah, bass. I would have recorded bass.
Oh, okay, cool. Can you tell everyone that's the millions of watchers?
Millions of watchers as opposed to viewers.
Oh yeah, shit, it's recorded, isn't it? Okay, so what's your what's your dream?
What's my dream?
What's your dream? What's your no? I was going to say something else. Sorry, what I meant to say is, what is your McDonald's standard meal?
I never really have a standard meal, and if I'm honest, the eat out to help out scheme sort of got me used to ordering a lot of food at Mackey's.
Fuck.
Yeah, but to be fair, if I was to go through my actual like favorite order, it would be the bacon big tasty when it is on promotion, as a large meal, Diet Coke because I'm a slut. Also, I don't condone the use of that word, but I'm going to use it anyway. I don't condone, condemn. Okay, I always forget which way around that is. Oh well.
Shit, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I've said it now. Oh well. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. With chips, obviously, because who gets a fucking fruit bag at Mackey's? Like, you're really quiet, Ben. You're really quiet, mate.
I'm ordering the because I'm trying to lay off the pounds, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and then those cheese bites, but not like the sticks because they're kind of bland.
Yeah.
But like the nacho ones, those are banging, and then probably a McFlurry as well.
What McFlurry?
Probably the Malteser one is all the Cadbury's caramel one. That's also banging.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the eat out to help out is literally just like get loads of freaking double cheeseburgers. I mean, now it's triple cheeseburgers, so you just get loads of them. Don't even get fries. Just get a drink, but like 4 or 5 burgers.
Hey, go on the fucking Savers menu and order everything.
Literally, it's so dangerous.
I've been there recently.
And then get 20 nugs to freaking share.
Have you been there recently, Nick?
Yeah, I have.
What did you order?
Diet Coke, obviously, the large. Yeah. I think I got chips, but I think I got medium chips. But then I got I sound like such a fat shit. That's probably because I am. I got 2 triple cheeseburgers.
Nice.
With bacon in.
That's awesome. Mate, that fills you up. I bet that was cheap as well.
Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't too bad, you know. After a long day grafting at work, you know.
You got to treat yourself.
Yeah, it's a fucking more food than you'd ever eat in a restaurant.
Probably like, you know, I'm pretty sure, I don't even know. I know that we at least went there like 12 times. So,
in like a month and a bit when we were recording the album, we did go there a lot. Probably about twice a week.
That's so bad.
I know.
Oh, okay. Moving on. What would you say is your favorite coin out of, you know, the pound, 50p, 10p, 20?
I reckon the new pound coin. It's just pretty satisfying to look at for me.
Oh, okay.
I find.
I like it.
I can't believe I've given like a kind of serious answer to that, but yeah.
It's just satisfying.
Yeah, I reckon it is satisfying. I do like that one. Yeah, gives me a lot of pleasure.
Okay. It's just like, if you didn't know this already, Nick just lines them up on his shelf and just like stares at them.
I do. It's like I just got pictures of coins on my phone in my bank.
Fucking background on his phone.
Yeah, it's my home screen. It's what I stare at night.
Okay. Fuck me. So, what do you do? Obviously, apart from when you're working, when you just want to chill out and you're not doing any music and whatnot.
Well, I don't really have a life, so nothing. No, I sometimes play a bit of Xbox.
Nice. What game? What games you playing on there?
Well, I would say FIFA, but not really, to be fair. It's kind of dead. Play a bit on that PS2, to be fair. A bit of Nintendo Wii as well. Getting the
Yes,
classics out.
yes, mate.
We're playing a bit of GTA 5. I mean, I'll probably play some other stuff on Xbox eventually, but I haven't had a lot of free time recently. So,
Understandable.
um, going out, just chilling, I mean, uh, yeah, don't really live that much of an interesting life. Oh, watching football as well, actually.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a standard, isn't it?
It is. But to be fair, I like quite a lot of my chill time is doing music.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I guess that
Just
is quite a chill thing sometimes.
on the keyboard and
Bit of that, bit of listening to music, bit of working on the album, I guess.
yeah,
I guess that, like, obviously it is work, but it is still kind of fun.
yeah, definitely. I think
Um,
how we felt when we were actually recording the album.
yeah, like at times it was like, oh shit, are we actually going to get this done? And it was kind of stressful. I mean, not at the same time because we had nothing to lose.
Yeah,
But we wanted to get it done before we had to part ways.
yeah, definitely.
And we managed to get it basically recorded. So
Yeah,
pretty impressive, to be fair.
it was, and quite excited for it to release.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to the next question. So what music, or should I say potentially new music, have you discovered and have been listening to recently, if any?
It's interesting you say that. I've actually been listening to quite a bit of new music because I'm commuting to work quite a lot at the moment, so got quite a lot of time to listen to some new stuff. So I've been checking out a bit of noughties rock, metal, sort of like verging on dad rock, but kind of not at the same time. But
B-Tech.
B-Tech Nickelback, really.
Okay.
So Chevelle, that band I like showed you that one song of,
Yeah.
the Sound Like Tool, they're quite cool. Breaking Benjamin, listen to a bit of them. I mean, I've heard a bit of them before, but they slap quite hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a bit of new stuff.
Yeah, and
going.
into the next album.
Yeah, exactly. I've also been listening to the top 40.
Oh yeah.
Big fan of Cardi B's new song.
I haven't heard it, mate. You might want to send me a link after this.
Yeah,
Is it-
well. I mean, a lot of people like it, so
Okay, well, it's doing something right then.
yeah. But I mean, it's not really my type of song, but I can appreciate it.
I think Rick Beato actually did a video of reacting to the top 40.
I did see that. I was gonna go watch it at some point.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen it in the subscription feeds.
Yeah, should give it a watch. See what he has to say about it.
Yeah, it's probably good.
I don't like this song. I can't solo in B7 sharp 5 Lydian on it.
This song's not using fucking stupid chords. It's no from me. What?
Oh,
Your major chord? Fuck off. Okay.
How many questions have we done now? Have you kept count?
This is like the 20th or 21st.
Yeah, I was going to say it's got to be getting into 21st.
So this next question is, because obviously you're an avid gamer and you game all the time.
Yeah.
Are you going to be getting the new console that is releasing?
To be fair, the Xbox, I mean, I've always, ever since PS2, hang on. I had a PS2, and then when PS3 was out, it was Xbox 360. That was, and then from then on, it's been Xbox.
Yeah.
And Xbox is doing a pretty banging deal as well,
Right.
which is Game Pass, Xbox Live Gold, and the new Xbox for like £28 a month for 2 years.
That's pretty good.
Pretty cool. I mean, obviously you end up spending more on the console in the end, but you still, I mean, Game Pass is like £5 a month roughly, and then Xbox Live is like roughly £4. So basically you're only spending like £20 a month on the console, roughly, I guess. So yeah, to be fair,
you're gonna go for it.
I could do, but I don't know yet.
You could sell your other one and get some money back.
Yeah, I could do. The thing is, like, I don't have a 4K monitor, so I don't know if it'd be worth it yet.
That's fair
But
enough. Fair enough.
yeah,
Okay,
just see.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Moving on. What is your favourite place to have sex?
the vagina preferably.
Ooh.
Oh, oh, I
Serious.
see what you mean.
Yeah.
Such a dead joke. You know, lots of people like being frisky, going outside,
I don't.
doing it in their nan's sitting room. You know,
Man, I thought you were going to say stuck in a washing machine.
what, like being spun round at the same time.
It's like, you know how, like, you know, you just, like, reach under to get your keys and you just get stuck under the bed.
Those videos are so bad. But yes, to be fair, those situations arise a couple of times a day for me. You know, it's just like someone's just gone to, like, I don't know, pick up some milk at the shop, and then they get their head stuck in those cages that they're like kept in, and it's like, oh, well,
I'll seize that opportunity.
yeah,
I just realised how that sounded. Probably.
yeah, it sounds pretty bad. It's obviously not meant in that way. So, but yeah, I would say just in a comfy bed. Like, don't need to do anything. It's nice in a comfy bed. Get this nice temperature going, bit of privacy.
You can, like, when you're done, whack on a bit of TV. You know, it's nice.
Yeah, when you're done, you can
Fall asleep.
go to Tesco's and find someone stuck in a milk cage. It's fine. So yeah, in bed.
Right.
Preferably be mine. Yeah, don't go doing it in your family's bed or something. I don't know.
Oh, God.
A bit weird.
So I think we're nearing the end now. This is what, question 23? 22?
Yeah, 23, 24, whatever. Yeah.
This is, so are you ever going to consider growing your beard as long as John Petrucci's, or just longer than it is now?
I got to keep it tame because I just think it looks a bit shite. I mean, if I cut my hair, which hopefully it will be soon, yeah, I can't have the long beard, I don't think. It would just look a bit weird.
Oh, okay.
But if I were to let that go out, that could go out as well, I reckon. But I just don't want that look. Definitely not Petrucci length. That would be awful. Like,
why not?
I don't want to find, like, some food I ate last week just randomly in my beard. Like, oh.
But mate, you can get, like, the oils and, like, fucking style.
I want to style my beard. Like, I don't style my hair. I don't style anything. I have no fashion sense. Like, I'm not going to start like going, oh yes, I can spend 30 minutes every day sorting out my beard.
All right, okay, so I guess that's a no on that question.
Yeah, it's a maybe.
All right, so maybe I'd like to see it. That'd be funny as fuck.
It would be, but yeah, I don't think so somehow.
Touching the fingerboard whilst just soloing, you know, get a bit of double action going.
That'd be pretty cringe.
Picture that.
Oh
Okay,
god.
right, so last now.
Yeah.
And this is going to be. I'm just trying to think of one now, really.
I can't believe you only wrote like 13 questions.
I actually completely forgot. I didn't know it had to be 25.
You said they were done. Like, 13 questions isn't a video, Ben. That's literally nothing.
Amount of content, but I apologise to the fans watching this for the. I think I handled it quite well though.
Yeah, I think you've asked some good questions. Yeah, good work.
So the last question is, has this interview been absolute shite?
To be fair, it's been quite fun. It's actually quite fun being asked questions.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it a lot. I hope anyone who's still watching, or even attempted to watch it,
It's gonna be a thing, isn't it?
has enjoyed it as well. I guess we've got to do our usual plug at the end of the video, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to go ahead and do that?
Go follow us.
Yeah, and listen to our single.
Yeah, when it comes out, obviously, like,
Yeah. Don't listen to it now. It's
yeah,
not out.
go find it now. Go pay us. If you pay us £100, we'll give you the single, but only for one listen.
Just the single.
Yeah, just for one listen as well, and then that's it.
Half of the single. Actually, don't give them too much.
Yeah, just the intro. No, just the isolated vocal tracks.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I know which one I would give them.
Yeah, so do I. But yeah, go keep, subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah.
Go like our videos. Go follow our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit. There is some TikTok, PH as well, if you know what that stands for.
And
Um,
OS as well.
yeah, that's very true. I haven't got anything on there yet, but yeah, there's lots of banging content that's going to be released. We've got some absolute top quality shit coming out.
TikTok today.
Yeah, we're a day late on it, even though, well, this is going to be recorded before it's released, obviously. So, but yeah, that's it.
End of the video. Well, thank you very much for taking time out of your actually, busy.
Ben, are you covering your microphone, mate?
Sorry, I might be. Okay.
Because you keep going quiet. I'm like, Ben, what are you doing?
I actually didn't know the microphone was there, to be fair, but thank you for taking time out of your actually, busy schedule, because you're the only one that's actually doing any work out of us. It's been great talking to you, and yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
See ya.
Bye, and I'll see you next time for some great content where I forget that I have to actually
do the work.
Do the questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right, I'll stop recording.